Morning, everyone. Virgo Triad here. Today is January 29th, 2018, and I absolutely cannot believe that we are already at the end of January. We're already through our first full month of 2018. Time is just flying by. And I wanted to take a few minutes this morning because I wanted to address what has been happening with regards to my last couple of videos. Under normal circumstances, the Virgo Triad channel is here for one supporting reason. It supports the community to ensure that people do not fall victim to scams that are very obviously scams. Um, or some that are not so obvious. In the past, you've seen me go over a lot of the Redemption Act information and try to explain the inner workings of that, how it came about, and why it is a scam. I've tried to make sure that all of my resources and links that you guys can go to verify for yourself are 100% accurate and verifiable information that you can find out on your own, but maybe just don't have time and just don't know where. I've always tried to make sure that everything that I do is done with integrity and honor, and I try to make sure that I don't roll in the mud with anyone that I may have to be exposing, because it's very easy to get caught in that trap of the back and forth. It's very aggravating when you're trying to do something that's good to have people come back at you and make more claims of lies and deceit. With that being said, I want to go back and explain that my whole purpose for exposing the Money Boy team, which is Money Boy Films West, Money Boy Films Midwest, and then there's several other Money Boy films, as they have quite a large platform, and the platform is getting deeper and deeper, I'm finding out. They have infiltrated a lot of areas in the YouTube community, and I have seen in many cases just outright bull-faced lies that are on their videos. I kind of left the ones that had to do with the Redemption Act alone, that had to do with the TDA counts pretty much alone, because I felt that I had covered that ad nauseum. And in the event that people were not getting it, they could look at my old videos and see why those things that they were stating could not possibly be true. However, when I ran across the feed on the amazing juice that's being peddled by Money Boy Midwest, I realized at that point that people may actually think that they are licensed and bonded to actually sell this juice. When I found out that they weren't and had no health department regulatory inspection in their kitchen, that what they were cooking in was a not sterile, it just was not a good scenario. I realized at that point that I needed to say something as a public service, and as a result, you know, they came back with some additional information, excuse me, on licensing, so on and so forth. And with that, I had to go back in and even debunk that, showing that that was actually not true. The information that was provided, clearly you can see in the video, belongs to another party. Money Boy Midwest has absolutely no licensing to be handling anything that's for human consumption whatsoever. And in addition to that, now there's been an additional statement that's been made by Money Boy West, and that statement shows that he filed some paperwork on the 24th of January. That's for a consulting group. It has nothing to do with food consumption. My whole purpose for making that video had to do with that juice. It was scary to me that the ingredients were not being provided on the label. It was scary to me that the labels were not being heat sealed properly or tamper resistant. It was scary to me that they had absolutely no license to be doing anything of that sort whatsoever. But then, after making that video, after actually debunking the license, and after showing you guys that they were actually not telling the truth with regards to that, a video of a very, very threatening nature came out. This morning, Moneyboy West made a video that was directed at myself and another channel by the name of Unity Collective. Now, we are not affiliated with one another in any way, and the majority of you are already aware of that. However, you will notice over on the Unity Collective channel that the person who runs that channel, he goes by the name Triple Moore, mentions my name several times over the last few videos that he's done, basically doing what he's calling a shout out, saying, hey, she's making sense, maybe you ought to listen type of thing, which I appreciate because I am honest and I do try very hard to make sure that what I report has validity to it. In this particular case, this particular gentleman, which is Moneyboy West, his channel, came out with a video this morning that is very threatening to both of our channels. And as a result of that, because he did not like being exposed by my channel, even though it had really nothing to do with Moneyboy West as much as I realized at the time, they are all in one big group. So Moneyboy Midwest taking the hit for that made Moneyboy West angry, and so therefore that's why he has now gotten involved. He says a lot of very specific negative things about me. He makes a lot of different claims with regards to supposedly he's got dirt on everybody and everything. Bald-faced lies. Absolutely nobody has dirt on me. I know that for a fact because there isn't dirt on me. And I challenge anybody to attempt to try to find any. So that is not so much my concern. My concern here is, should we really be allowing people to maintain a YouTube channel that is claiming to be quote unquote for the people, when they're only come back when they are exposed, even if it's not directed at them? And I can't speak for Unity Collective's channel because at this point, I don't know what has transpired completely. I would have to go back and look and see. But what I can tell you is, from this channel's perspective, we were well within our rights of actually exposing Moneyboy Midwest for doing something that could potentially hurt the public internally. It make people sick, people have allergic reactions, so on and so forth. That was my purpose. However, we've got everything from calling me names, calling the channel the ops channel, meaning, I guess, thinking that I'm some sort of a government agent or something of that sort, which always seems to be a comeback for these people, all the way to, at the end of the video, making violent threats as though, you know, shots are going to be fired and all of this nonsense. First of all, this channel absolutely will not tolerate violent threats. So this is a notice to anybody who chooses to come in the comment section and make a violent threat, as has already happened this morning. And this is a message to you specifically at the Moneyboy Films channels. I have already reported your video not only to YouTube, but to my local police and your local police. You absolutely will not get away with threatening me in any way, shape, or form. I will not tolerate it from your followers on my channel. I will not tolerate it directly from you. So, in that event, you better mean exactly what you say when you say you don't care what happens. Because I will tell you right now that I will not, absolutely will not tolerate it in any way, shape, or form. Now, you young men are running around acting like you're entitled to something. You are entitled to absolutely nothing. These people do not owe you having to pay them out thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, or even $25 of their hard-earned money for you to get away with scamming, scheming, and lying to people about what you're doing and what your business licenses are. The main thing that I want to say to everyone here is that there is a way to actually proceed with a dispute that has to do with a business. For example, if you have a bad review on the Better Business Bureau, you don't call up threatening to blow up the Better Business Bureau or take out the person who typed in the complaint. You file a cease and desist order with an attorney, and you handle it from a legal standpoint. That's the professional way of doing things. You don't call out people on a video, make largely false claims, turn around and make threats, and then threaten violence. That is not something that you do in business. So once again, I'm going to caution everyone. If you have any dealings with Money Boy Films in any one of their satellites, whether it be Money Boy Film in the West, Money Boy Films Midwest, or anywhere else, Money Boy Films Atlanta. I don't know what else they've got out there because I have not actually researched all of it, but I am getting ready to, because at this point, this channel has an obligation to the people that follow this channel and to its own well-being to ensure that you guys are exposed for who you are, what you're claiming, and all of the lies that you're telling. And in addition to that, the personal physical threats or the personal threats regardless that are made, whether they're physical or not, are not going to be tolerated, and I'm going to find out exactly who I'm dealing with in terms of the entire sector of Money Boy Films. So, you are claiming to put myself on notice. I am putting you on notice, young men. End of the story. You will not threaten this channel, and you will not threaten me personally. And if you do, you will suffer the consequences. I hope I've gotten my point across. And to everyone who's a subscriber of this channel or hears this video, please understand, I will not be responding any further to these individuals. I will not allow any comments to go through my comment section that have anything to do with these people threatening myself or the people that subscribe to this channel. I absolutely will not have threats or an unhealthy environment for people to a platform that people actually can communicate in. So I hope everyone understands that this is the last time I will speak on this, but I'm making sure everyone is aware in case they come across this video of Money Boy Films West that action is being taken as we speak. Thank you so much for your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.